Alright guys, we are going to check out the new balance changes. Thanks to Triaz Gaming posting this. Let's check it out. So, seems like the first change is the spirits. Seems like
Spirits will get a nerf and can no longer reach the tower. X-Bow is being...
I think the spirits being nerfed is actually huge, because, I mean, for one elixir, they would just, like, bridge spam decks and, like, just cycling power. Especially with the fire spirit being able to do more damage than a fireball. Like, I mean, unless you have, like, skeletons or just place another spirit, like, it's gonna be a terrible, like, matchup. Like, you can't place something to gain elixir advantage, because it's one elixir. So, it's just, like, it's way too safe of an option to be able to, like, get tower damage. So, let's see what the next one is.
buffed with dealing more damage. Besides his slower attack speed, it still deals more damage than before. Mighty Miner.
I think the Expo one, it feels kind of unneeded. I'm not really sure why they decreased the speed, but then had to do more damage. Let me go back a little bit.
Reach the tower. X-Bow is being buffed with dealing more damage. Besides his slower attack speed, it still deals more.
I don't really see why this was needed. I feel like they didn't have to change Expo. But I mean, I guess if it locks on the tower, it's gonna do more damage, obviously. So it might be a slight buff. But I think if it locks onto a troop, it might be like worse off because it attacks at a slower speed. I'm not sure. I think this feels kind of unneeded.
Damage than before. Mighty Miner can now shot skeletons, making him more spam resistant.
Two-shotting skeletons. I feel like that's fair because him three-shotting skeletons seems like way too extra. Yeah, I think that's a fair change, but I hate that Mighty Miner like Hog Rider deck. It's so annoying.
Gets buffed. He can quickly move and is still charged up. And the Guardian will also deal 7% more damage.
That Little Prince buff was definitely needed. It's probably one of the most like useless cards in the game. Like I don't know the last time I've run into a Little Prince. So his Guardian doing more damage and the fact that he can still move like very slightly just to like, you know, continue his like super fast shooting. I think that's really good. Because like him being like, and it's only, I think the change was only like 0.3 seconds, so it's definitely worthwhile. Like it's like, I mean, that's barely like anything at all, but I think it makes sense because I mean most ranged cards whenever defending end up moving a little bit like over time just because they're reaching the next target. And him resetting the thing made him like a useless ranged card basically.
Goblinstein Doctor is closely dealing 50% more damage. The Mega Knight will now...
I think the Goblinstein Doctor doing more damage was also necessary. I think I've run into that card a little bit more than the Little Prince, but it's also still almost never. So, I mean, I don't think that's gonna help too much him dealing more damage, because, I mean, as you saw there, it still takes 2 shots to kill a goblin, so it's not really gonna be doing much. I guess it'll be kind of like an Ice Wizard, which might be what they're going for. Although an Ice Wizard 3 shots a goblin, I think, doesn't it? So maybe it's trying to make it more viable, or like on equal playing field with like an Ice Wizard. I don't know. Let's see this one.
Only knockback every second hit, but has no knockback reduction on heavy tanks anymore. The hero Ice...
That's a good change. Him being able to knock back every single hit was kind of absurd, to be honest. Not that Mega Knight's like a good card, but like, I mean, I know especially for mid-ladder players, like it's just ridiculous to have to go against. Just like, you know, if you're running a tanky push, just gone. You know what I mean? So, I think that's a good change.
Can no longer freeze troops. Each wave only has to slow down, but the blasts deal 80% more damage. The new balance change.
I think that Ice Golem change was by far, that might be the most needed change after the spirits. Because the ability, I mean, like you basically, you get a freeze almost. I mean, it doesn't freeze for as long, but two slow waves and a freeze at the end. It's basically a freeze for 2 elixir. So like, and Ice Golem is kind of like a better Ice Spirit option. Like at that point, I know they're different elixirs, but like they're kind of comparable. So I think that's definitely that change definitely needed to happen. Ice Golem was way too good. That ability was just worth way too much. But yeah, I think overall a lot of these changes are pretty good. The the Expo ones seem kind of
Dealing more damage. Besides is slower.
really necessary. But I think the rest of them were all really good, like nerfs and buffs, like
The
especially
new
the
balance.
spirits. Like basically, if your deck doesn't have a spirit in it, you're probably gonna lose in the top ladder. Like that's just how it is. Um, because they're so good at cycling and still being able to be worthwhile and do damage on the tower. It's just a stupid card. So it not being able to reach the tower makes a huge difference. Um, Although I wonder if that's the case for Furnace too. The Furnace Spirit not being able to reach the tower would be a huge nerf to the Furnace. So, yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, I can't lie. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it there. I just wanted to go through the balance changes with you guys.